Hey guys, what's going on? Jebb here, and in today's video, I am going to be giving you my updated Ethereum price prediction from 6 months from now. Guys, I traveled into the future, and I found out what Ethereum is going to be not really, but I do have an idea of where it's going, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly where Ethereum is heading based on its technical analysis and on its fundamental analysis. If you're looking to invest in Ethereum, you're going to want to see this video. You're going to get a lot of great value out of this video. If you do enjoy today's video, smash that like and subscribe button. But without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. For every one of my Ethereum fanboys out there, I want to give you a little bit of news. There is quite a bit of fundamental development going on Ethereum behind the scenes. We have Berlin coming out, and London coming out, and EIP 1559 coming out, and Ethereum 2.0 hopefully coming out one day. The point is, for all of its flaws, Ethereum is worth $250 billion for a reason, and I'm going to show you why I think that's going to increase by nearly double relatively soon. Let's jump onto the chart. As always, we are going to start with a completely blank chart on Ethereum, and we are going to move forward. The very first thing I want to show you guys is a pattern that we broke out of just a little while ago. If you guys will remember, we had been talking about this symmetrical triangle pattern on Ethereum for quite some time. We had been trading in between these two levels for all of a couple of months. But then some news dropped on March 29th that Visa will start settling transactions with crypto partners in USDC on the Ethereum blockchain. And in response to this news, Ethereum jumped a massive amount, rallying 36% in 9 days. From there, the rally has continued even farther, and in the last 3 weeks, we've rallied 60%, and all of the Ethereum hodlers said, hallelujah. Anyway, what's important here is the fact that we have seen Ethereum go through something called a bull flag pattern. You guys can see that we traded sideways here for the better part of a week and a half, and this is what you might call a bull flag. We rallied into this, and then we rallied out of it. A bull flag is a form of a continuation pattern. Everyone that has gone through our Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy will know exactly what this means. It means that we can extrapolate a price target based on the rally moving into the bull market and use that to predict where the bull market is going to go next, which gives us a price target currently. This is within the next couple of days. We're going to get into 6 months from now. Within the next couple of days, maybe the next week or so, of $2,600. So you must be wondering, Jebb, I thought you were talking about a $4,000 Ethereum. Where is that coming from, and why are you talking about the next 3 days? Well, it's really funny because this bull flag pattern that I'm showing you actually shows up on the long term on Ethereum too. And before I move into that, I want to instill a concept in you guys. It's really important that you look at multiple different time frames, because sometimes you can get tunnel vision on the daily chart and not notice that the exact same thing is happening on the weekly chart. And that leads us to our next analysis that predicts that $4,000 odd Ethereum. Because guys, if we zoom out to the weekly chart on Ethereum, what we're going to see is that Ethereum traded sideways for the better part of 6 weeks this time, in the exact same way that we traded sideways for the better part of 6 or 7 days down on the daily chart. What does that mean? That means that this sideways trading in here, you can define however you want the trend lines. I don't care. The point is, we traded sideways for actually close to 12 weeks. This, no matter how you draw it, is a bull flag, and it will result in Ethereum rallying to the upside in the same way that it rallied to the upside going into it. And because of that, we can make a price target, and I would posit that we should begin our price target right here in mid-October around $330. I'll come back and explain why in a second, but first I want to show you something. This is our flagpole. Anyone who has done price targets with bull flags will understand that a bull flag needs a bull flag pole. A flag has to be on a pole, right? Unless you're some redneck that is hanging it from the back of his truck, you need to have a flagpole. So anyway, the flagpole is what we use to find our price target. And you guys can see that if we take this and extrapolate in the exact same manner that we would on the daily chart, you are going to see our flagpole gives us a price target right up here of around $3,900, $3,800 to $4,000, depending on how exactly you draw this. It's not an exact science. The point is this: 70% of the time, bull flags will result in a rally to the same direction that you saw when the bull flag was formed and the market moving into it. In English, what that means is that if the market was moving up and it goes into a bull flag, there's a 70% chance it's going to keep moving up. Guess what, though? We don't need to worry about that 70% and that 30% chance we're going to dump as much, because guess what? We just saw that Ethereum has broken its resistance level right here 2 days ago. On the 13th, we broke this uptrending level of resistance, and that is indicative that we have now taken that 70% route of breaking north. This is what is known as a bullish breakout confirmation, and you can see that even though the volume is low, it is slightly higher than what we had seen before, so I would like to see this volume get higher, but at the end of the day, we have confirmed a breakout. breakout. You guys can also see that we are healthily above the 20 daily EMA, and you can see that we are testing the outside of the Bollinger Bands for the first time in a week and a half. This is a very bullish sign, and that only happens when you're in an uptrend. Notice when we were in this downtrend over here, we were not testing the outside of the Bollinger Bands. When we were not very bullish, we barely got outside of them right here. But right now, we are pushing far outside of the Bollinger Bands, which indicates strength, indicates bullish strength. There we go. One more thing to point out, guys, that even though Ethereum has already rallied to nearly $2,500, we are still only sitting at 73 on RSI, and just a couple of months ago, we rallied all the way to 90. That means that we have historical precedents to suggest that we could go much, much higher. Now, I said I was going to define why I used this level right here on October the 5th at $330 at the beginning of our flagpole and not somewhere down here at like $90, because if I were to do that, that would give us a massive price target. If we were to extrapolate it, you can see that would give us roughly $4,200. That's not exactly where I think it's going. To be clear, probably is going there, but I want to show you how to actually use flagpoles correctly, and that's the point. Whenever you're using a flagpole like this, there's a few things I want you to look for. Number one, did we touch any support down here? Yes, we touched support right there on the 20 daily EMA. Awesome. Number two, what does the volume do? You can see the volume continued to increase for pretty much the entire duration of this flagpole from early October all the way through the end of January. The volume was increasing, which makes sense because we were in an uptrend. Number three, in between this level right here and this level right here, there were no major corrections like we saw right here, and you could even argue right here or right here. That means that we were more or less consistently bullish for this entire duration between early October and the end of December. That is why I drew the flagpole right there and not down at $90 during the March COVID drop that we saw a little bit ago, about a year ago now. Sure. So guys, that's my price prediction on Ethereum. In the next week or so, we're probably going to $2,600 to $2,700 based on the price targets that we can do with our bull flag down on the daily chart, and based on what we can see on the weekly chart using the exact same method. I would say within the next 6 months or so, we should be going to roughly $4,000 on Ethereum. I would love to hear your opinions on this in the comment section. Where do you think Ethereum is going? Are you loaded up on Ethereum? And what do you think about all of the different updates coming to Ethereum? This is something we've talked about a lot on the channel. We're looking at London, Berlin, EIP 1559, Ethereum 2.0. There's a ton of updates coming to Ethereum, and I want to hear your opinion on it. We've done a lot of conversation on Ethereum. If you'd like to hear more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We talk about Ethereum versus Cardano quite a bit here. We talk about Bitcoin. We do technical analysis, and we would love for you to join us. If you want to learn more about technical analysis, like I just did here, you can do so by joining the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. That link is in the description box down below. That academy has helped nearly 4,000 students learn everything they need to know about technical analysis, such as bull flags, so that they are able to profitably trade in these markets. If you want to learn more about technical analysis so that you can take your trading to the next level and actually become profitable, you got to invest in your education of technical analysis. It's a prerequisite, my friends. It's like knowing math so that you can become a physicist. I've been working in this space for 4 years. Every single day, I have thousands of hours of training in this. If you'd like to learn from me, the link is in the description box down below. Feel free to ask some of our students what they think. And by the way, we do a full 14-day money-back refund guarantee if you decide it's not for you. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.